The Yellow Brick Road. This video does not reflect the actual views of real people. These are actors playing a role to entertain audiences. No persons or animals were harmed in the making of this video. Gosh, I love YouTube and I love Google.
Welcome to the Yellow Brick Road. I'm Jordan, this is James, and today we're going to be talking about what the fuck are facts. Also,
facts, bro.
An inspirational video from Poseidon. I'm absolutely distracted by the game.
I know.
So yeah, we're going to be discussing, because there's a whole bunch of, at least from what I hear, a bunch of different definitions for facts. And there's scientific facts, and there's, I don't know, facts, bro. And there's, you know, things that don't seem like they're facts, but they're still stated as so. Like, you know, it's a fact that Michael Jordan's the best basketball player ever. It's like a known fact. Like, is that really a fact? It's a known fact that the force of gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared. Like, is that a fact?
Nope.
So I'm like, I don't know, aren't these subjective? So we're going to try to define real facts. Levi? Facts don't care about your feelings. Fucking right. Been hearing that on Twitter all day. So, alright.
I wore this so that we could throw people off from where we live. You know what I mean?
So, you know, what inspired me for this topic was that I was looking through comments, and of course it's a Jared Taylor fan or someone that agrees with Jared Taylor. Says we don't, you know, you guys aren't looking at the facts. Jared's saying facts, you guys are not. So I'm gonna throw my little definition of facts on the table. Hopefully it stands up, and I think it should be whoever's listening, they're, you know, close to their personal definition of facts. Fact should be unbroken knowledge. They're almost like a spin-off of something we call truth, right? If you know, Tammy got in a car accident with John, say, okay, that's the truth, but the facts are, all right, Tammy was driving this fast, Tommy was driving this fast, it happened on this street corner. Those are little like niblets of the entire picture, which is the truth, the whole picture. So yeah, I think I would define facts, something like that.
Well, there's a social understanding of what facts are. Like, dude, that's a fact. Versus, oh, my favorite color is green. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, facts should be unbroken. They shouldn't be able to change at any point in time. So when guys start bringing up historical events as facts, you know, red alert instantly goes off. Like, okay, do they understand what a fact is? At least in my definition of facts, and at least what I think it was intended to be. Instead, I think people get lazy and start calling things true that aren't true, and start calling things facts that aren't facts. Right? They're more like beliefs.
Yeah, basically. Just like the whole, like, it's like I'm not gonna say it's a scientific community, but it's mostly like it is a group of people who I believe, like, oh, you guys are just being a little lazy here. When it comes in regard of, dude, we did the study, so now we know. It's like, no, you don't know.
I think it's majority. I think it's a majority of people on the entire planet that does that.
Fair enough. Thank you.
I think they all take truth for granted, basically. They assign facts where they're not supposed to, like. They assign facts to something like I said, the rate of gravity. Right? The acceleration of gravity, 9.8 meters per second squared. It's like, oh, well, is that a rounded number? Like, that should be questioned. If it's rounded, 9.8 meters per second squared is not an accurate, completely accurate number. Thus, it's not a fact. It's more of an estimate. Same with whatever, evolution. We evolved from apes or something, or primates. It's like, can we call that a fact? Did we observe that happening? Do we even understand external reality to say that that's an actual thing? You know, the idea that we just woke up now and all our memories were implanted. Like, I don't know, I've been alive for 20-something years. Remember when I was a kid, I fell off a bike. It's like, do you have any proof of that? Or is it just a memory? So I think we take this word for granted. You're about to get choked out. So
Shut up.
Oh, he's got it under the neck? Yeah, I think so.
Shut up.
So I wish I had rebuttals to this. It'd make it a lot easier. But, you know, screw it. Why not? How about your definition? You got anything?
Of what?
Facts.
That's what I mean, like an undeniable absolute truth. That's what it should be, just like truth. An absolute. Undeniable, bulletproof. Rather than, dude, gravity. The law of gravity, dude. It's a fact. It's like, oh, you mean our basic understanding of what could possibly or what most likely probably is. Yeah. So it's like, no.
And
stop.
Yeah, and to give an example of a fact, even a truth, and see, that's the thing, it's words. It's playing with words. Yeah. Facts are more like information about the truth, and the truth is just the truth.
Yeah.
It's more like that. And I would say like, okay, my favorite color is blue, right? That is a fact and or truth,
yeah.
Whatever word you want to use. They can't be changed by experiments. You can't really. It can be studied, but only by me and one individual.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, it's an unchanging thing. What makes it bulletproof is that it's created, right? An idea that you create about yourself, I would say, is the truth. Only place it can be really tested is in that realm of you-ness. Now, if you say, I believe I jump 100 feet in the air, or I jump 100 feet in the air, you just say that and state it as a fact.
Yeah.
Even if the outside world's like, no, that's not 100 feet. You're still creating your own idea of what feet are, of what 100 is.
I got you.
And what jumping is. So it becomes a concrete, unbreakable thing. Only you can dispose of that. Right? If the person's just like, well, I want to fit in with everyone else so that we can actually communicate. I want to actually communicate with others, so I'm going to adopt their standard of feet. That's when it starts becoming a belief. I believe I jump 100 feet because I'm using their measurement and all that. That's my weird example.
That's not weird at all.
Yeah.
Nothing weird is here. Yes. Well.
Yeah, it's a little dry topic, but I thought it was important. Especially for the guys like, you don't know the facts. Like, you don't know what facts are, period.
And that's it.
So that means your facts are way off then.
It's like, and that's it, guys. And please like, subscribe, and
it's just like the IQ argument, right? It's like, well, do you understand what intelligence is in the first place? See, that's why the rest of your argument sounds like dog shit.
Yeah.
Because you didn't establish what intelligence is in the first place. Mm-hmm. So that's what makes their argument quite silly to me. I bet if they did the work on that, it'd be a whole different story. Which is why I threw that little video out there. It's like, hey, check it out. What does it mean? What do you think? When does it start? When does it end? I don't know. There you go. You answered it correctly.
I can't tell you. He said it with such like pain. I can't tell you.
All right, that's our risk fact. Why did I say risk?
You better say risk or reward.
No, I think I'm used to seeing it like the original photo we went with, where it said risk and like the I don't know, whatever font that is, like military looking font or police looking font. Mm-hmm. And the word risk came to mind. I don't know why. But that is our thingy on things called facts. Moving onward. After I do a timestamp. 11:45. Okay, for our next little topic, we are going to be watching an inspirational video from Poseidon, the puss. No offense.
The puss.
And he's going to tell us, you know, how beautiful it is to have a certain skin color.
How beautiful it is.
And this is gonna be our attempt to help him out a bit. Hopefully he watches this. He's not the largest following, so he might consider looking. I wasn't a dick about it. I just, so yeah, I see what you're doing, but it sounds incomplete. Let's try to help you out.
What makes you the arbiter of understanding?
Well, I did the work, man. Straight up. If everyone in the world said, if some guy stood up on a mountain and said, everyone's favorite color is red. It's like, no, mine is blue. It's simple as that as far as, if you understand this certain thing, then the rest must be bullshit. Or incomplete. Which might be his case. So let's check this out from Poseidon. Go support him. Go give him money or something. Fuck it. Name of the video is Tomorrow Belongs to Us. Inspirational.
What about the white children? Our children are no less valuable than theirs.
Fuck the children.
Please state who that's from.
George Carlin.
Alright.
I'm not gonna steal his shit. Fuck the children.
They think it's coming from you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good.
Our children and our culture and our people are no less important than theirs. Those are our families. Those are our loved ones.
See, you're already on the,
Hour.
Yeah, you're already moving in the wrong direction here. As soon as you start saying that, you are basically shitting on individuality.
You become
to a small extent, but you are.
You become a collectivist.
Yeah, you're crapping on the individual.
Us, we feel, we all should feel this way. It's like, no, we shouldn't.
Yeah, I've never seen people like so happy to throw away their individual uniqueness away. Like these Jared Taylor fans, they're ready to just throw it out the window and just say, I'm a robot. It's just my genetics.
I was born to feel this way. Beep, beep. It's in my DNA. Beep.
And they may not even realize it's an existential drive that's doing that. The need to feel superior to other people, or to feel like I'm important somehow, or to add some sort of legacy to yourself. Like, those are existential drives that are worthwhile, but you know, you're giving it to Jared Taylor instead of yourself, in my opinion. Or you're just trying to combat your whatever by any means necessary, trying to combat the quote-unquote leftist ideology, which is, you know, two sides of the same coin. You're just playing the rebel card.
Loving our people doesn't necessarily mean that we hate someone else.
15 minutes, 3 minutes in.
We did the whole.
That's a joke.
Yeah, I respect that. You know, loving yourself doesn't mean you hate others, but at the same time, you're talking about a skin color, and even if you take it to intelligence or whatever genetic factors, things, still, you can still love yourself without hating others. You don't need to push others down to push yourself up. It's a free lesson for.
And if you did it, you'd be considered a lack of an individual. It's like,
Yeah.
you push others down to elevate the lack of who you really are up.
Yeah, that requires throwing away the individual, right? That's relying on support from the other to hold yourself up.
We need to spread the message of white unity, of global Europa, Western kind coming together as a single people in a way that preserves our differences and in a way that enables us to say, no, there's something deep here within us.
Once again, you're taking things that are, you know, ethereal in a way, right? Non-physical properties that are important to all types of people, and you're using it just for white people for some reason. I don't get it.
And it is glorious, it is magical, and it is as yet beyond science to
Yeah, everyone has this, just so you know.
be able to identify and codify and speak to. But it is nonetheless present, and we see it in everything we do, in our manifestations, in our creations, and we are going to preserve it no matter what. No matter what argument is brought against us by the anti-whites, no matter what position, no matter what imagery of crying non-white children or whatever they bring, we are going to preserve this, and there is nothing on planet Earth that will stop us from carrying that message and that well-being around the globe.
You're talking about, like, I guess news or something like that, or whoever showing images of minority children crying and stuff. That you're doing something similar, I guess. So that would be kind of telling.
Yeah.
It's like, once again, two sides of the same coin, where you're just walking in the opposite direction.
Think of the children, Jordan. See sad images I'm about to portray to you? It's like, huh?
Yeah.
Did you choose that music? What's going on here?
Yeah, you're requiring their existence for. If you're doing it as a, well, if they're doing it, I'm going to do it for my team. Then you need them, and now then you're stomping on your individuality.
Yeah, it's like I need you silly people, so I can stand here too. And without you, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah.
That's essentially what it is.
Everyone's killing these days. Why can't I?
I don't know.
Extreme example, but whatever.
Now is the time for us as a people to be excited.
Once again, the people that you claim are your people, a lot of them wouldn't be your people. They'd be like, nah, I'm not doing that, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So, if there's an innate genetic thing to do to move in this direction, then I guess nature's failing.
Now is the time for us to be inspired. We are doing great things. Our numbers are growing. The anti-whites are, yes, there's a shunting. They're doing everything they can to no platform us. And that is evidence that we are making great gains.
Once again, you could be tricking yourself into thinking you're doing the right thing because fucking Google or someone blocks you or kills your stream or whatever. That doesn't make you right. Doesn't make you wrong either. But, well, it sounds like you're wrong, but that doesn't necessarily make you wrong or right. There could be a game being played over your head that you don't even realize. And in my opinion, it seems more like that as time goes by. Right?
Yeah. I mean, again, it's you're discounting what the individual is for yourself and others too. Like I'm like, what? Not me.
Yeah.
Like he's showing the UK flag and shit. So my grandma's over there. Nah, I'm not part of that.
Nah.
You're discounting, us. I'm like, I'm not part of that.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Also, you might be making the mistake that Google and YouTube and Twitter and all these things give a shit about what you're saying. I don't think they care about you or what you're saying. They care about advertisers, not like, why do you have this content here?
Yeah.
I can't advertise over this.
Yeah. I must be saying something truthful. It's like, no, it's a business thing, dude.
So if the culture was shifted in a different direction, they still wouldn't give a shit what you're saying.
Yeah.
They'd just be like, oh, these guys help us make money. They're good. And they'd be propping you up. So, I don't know.
It will continue to grow as we continue to be able to communicate peer-to-peer across these platforms, not just getting our information and content that we produce for white well-being out there, but also able to discuss what's happening in our communities, able to discuss with each other from community to community, state to state, country to country, that wherever we are, what is happening in our little part of the world is not the exception, and that what we see on TV as far as the behavior of non-whites and what's happening is the rule. The reality is that by way of the...
What? I don't know.
I got a pee so bad. Keep going. I'm gonna last throughout this whole video. Pause.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to hear what they constitute as these things.
Yeah.
Of white and non-white. Because, like...
Is that loud enough?
Yeah. Because, we have a guy, Matt Hunter, on here. And when we bring up, things governments do, it's like, why don't you talk about what blacks do in this part of the world?
Like, what the fuck does that matter?
Yeah.
It's about what a group of people do.
Like,
and by the way, it happens everywhere.
And we're American, so we speak from an American context. And then if we see an event happen, we talk about it. Like the South African dude. It's like, we should kill... Every black person killed, we kill 5 white people.
It's like, you're dumb.
Men, women, children. And little Snoopy over there in the corner. He's peed on the rug too many times. He has to go.
He has to go.
The point is, we call out dumb shit wherever we find it. And that should be more of your stance rather than on the TV when we see... What do you say? You say blacks or you say minorities or something?
Him?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Whatever. Non-whites committing crime. I think it's everyone, or not everyone, but all groups are gonna have the saints and the assholes. It's gonna be a big swimming pool of them.
Sure. Different
types of people. Guys that just want to get by and retire and chill out. It's all different types of people everywhere, man. It's archetypal. If you look at it in the macrocosm of things, it doesn't really come down to race, I think. It comes down to individuals. And no one stops and takes time to figure out, well, who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
They never go for that. Still, to this day, it's still going on with the groupthink type of shit. And then just waiting for that one group train to jump on. And in 2018, this is one of them. Yeah, the whole.
Well, it's team playing.
Yeah,
it's like waiting. I'm waiting for a team to draft me.
Yeah.
Yes, I got it. I got the call. It's
yeah.
like, huh?
I don't know if it's like a bunch of people that just wanted attention.
There cannot be any team playing for ideas. Okay.
Yeah.
Good ideas will hold up. Bad ideas, or a lack of an idea, which I'm getting more familiar with calling them now. They don't hold up. You cannot be a fan of an idea, a team player. You know, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
These communications, by way of these continuing conversations, we are learning that in fact we are not alone, that there are many millions of us out there that are sick and tired, that are fed up with this anti-white invasion by non-whites, what these anti-whites are doing in our countries, and what they have planned for us in our countries, that we are not alone.
So
it's like get punched in the face. What you know?
So what if there's a minority who agrees with you that the anti-white shit is dumb as fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what does that mean for them?
Yeah, exactly. They're a special case.
Are they an anomaly in nature or something?
Mm.
Like, what is it? Or is it, you don't understand this, so you can't fight with us? Say, but isn't that what, like, you know, the Black Lives Matter does? Isn't that the same shit?
Yeah.
Right? You haven't been oppressed like us, so...
It's like, guys, don't you understand? I have empathy.
Yeah.
No, it's not good enough. It's like, were you there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like just be, like, you know, like, it's, I'm not even gonna bring up that example, it's stupid. Like Irish persecution, I'm not gonna even bring it up. Like, examples and shit. Like,
yeah.
No, I don't have to.
Alright, continuing.
That is a strength that is deeper and wider than we can put words to.
Everyone has that. Everyone has the potential for that. If you start, once again, if you start grading things by groups, you're not going to get anywhere, man. Right? Just people being born every day. Like, do they count towards the group?
It's like you decide for them.
There's new people every day who have to learn through their own struggles and all that. What the fuck life is all about.
Yeah.
Are we going to keep counting them towards us? You might even be one of them. Who knows? Someone who just never had that. Like, you know, nature pulls up a chair and just sit down. Let's talk for a bit. You could have just been constantly surrounded by content to where you never had a chance to, like, okay, shh, quiet. Let me think about this first.
I'd argue most people run from that. It's like, sit down. Oh, God.
Oh, they're probably so used to content. And I even mean before technology. I mean that all those eras too. Mm-hmm. Whether it's cavemen, like, okay, we would always be unwatched, or something lurking in the fucking woods somewhere.
It's like, in a way, it's like this. It's like, you know, group of people, three people in a room. Two people are just quiet. One person's like looking around. It's like, it's too quiet.
Yeah.
Gotta do something. Gotta make noise.
Yeah.
Gotta make noise. Try to interact with these two people over here. They're not responding to me. Gotta clap around. Gotta dance. It's like, that's what I mean. That's an extreme example of somebody doing that.
Yeah. Even like ancient times to getting closer to more modern times. You know, people, you hear this all the time. Like, it's like, why haven't you looked into it? Listen, I wake up, I gotta work 8 hours, I come home, I don't feel like doing shit. You know, I gotta, make dinner or eat dinner or whatever. And I gotta, go to sleep to get back up for work tomorrow. It's like that constant cycle of things. And then when you get a day off, it's just like,
yeah.
It's like, fuck, I'm gonna fucking do something I really like doing. As far as, external, socially. Or sleep. A lot of people sleep too.
Yeah, is that funny? It's like, I'm gonna sleep because I'm tired from all this shit I just did. It's like, oh, you're in a trap, dude.
Yeah.
Buy this car to drive to work. Drive this. Oh, what was it? Go to work to pay for this car.
Yeah.
Drive to work.
Yeah. And you can hear the people like that who happen to have a talent that got them out of that type of loop and system, where they try to tell you these things. And you can watch movies for days that are trying to tell you this shit, but no one's listening.
And the people who have done that,
go back to work.
the people who have done that and they can't really explain it, like, well, I just worked hard. So you got to work hard. It's like, wow, how insightful. You did it, Joe Rogan. Wow.
He's not like that. I don't think.
He said it a couple times.
He's made it, but he just constantly keeps working regardless.
I heard him say it a couple times. I'm like, that's not it, dude. Gotta do something difficult.
Yeah, he's filling up with content.
It's like, huh? Like, dude, I want time for me to go. Nothing. All me. Yeah, that belt's mine, bitch. Are you playing a video game? What the fuck? Hey, man. Till that bell rings.
Freddy.
Man, I killed Freddy. Choked him out outside. He's dead. I buried his ass.
I don't know about that. Alright.
I fixed that shit.
And we can see indeed that the lies that are propagated by the anti-whites are indeed lies by way of that communication with.
Also, they might not necessarily be anti-white. They might be businessmen in suits.
Be anti-white.
That could be absolutely manipulating you into thinking this, because it probably helps their ratings. Look at the content we see on YouTube here.
Yeah.
There's this, and there's that, and there's this.
They want like a
racist, white supremacists.
They want people like this. They want people like this to stay around.
You're a moneymaker for them, man. Just like Trump is. Trump's a moneymaker for them too.
Mm-hmm.
Our peers. And so I predict that good things will continue to happen. I also predict that the anti-whites will continue to try to
Go back. It's just too funny. But
with our peers. And so I predict that good things will continue to happen. I also
good things will continue, and he shows like a scythe, one of the most menacing looking tools ever.
Yeah.
Look at it. Look at it. It's creepy. Look at it, man.
It's farming, man.
Like why? Good things will continue to happen. It's like good things, like what? You know what I mean? When we establish what's good things.
Yeah.
I'm not being nitpicky here. I'm being like honest here. It's like good ideas versus bad ideas, and you hold them up, and you see which one holds up and which one doesn't.
Yeah.
So you have people like that's just too simple. I'm like, no, actually, it's all that's needed. That's it.
And it's very complicated.
And to do that, you have
to understand the source of it.
You have to do the internal work to do that. So see, that's all that's needed.
Also, he's showing images of I guess churches or Jesus or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that guy was like a Jewish Arab guy. It's like I don't know, man. Very weird. It's like if anything good, it's like it was us.
It's like shut up. Fuck.
Alright.
I predict that the anti-whites will continue to try to tamp things down. They will continue to try to throttle us. We will continue to see content producers come and go. We will continue to see people who are doxxed and they will disappear.
Also, just want to throw out here, if anyone actually sees this and you're a fan of this guy's channel, be careful, because these guys could easily be charlatans as much as it's, in my opinion, it seems like he's being honest, but he could easily be a charlatan too.
Oh, 100%.
You know, instilling fear in people.
Could be. Yeah.
Use terms like anti-white. And I'm sure there's some out there, but are you really microscoped on those people?
And I know you already said it, the anti-whites. Listen, dude. You know those white people in the government that cause wars, right? And they harm you too.
Oh,
so don't give me the anti-white shit.
Yeah.
No matter what color or race you are, you know there's ignorance and corruption going on?
Yeah.
that immediately the anti-whites. And once we get rid of all these bad things, we will thrive again. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What kind of deluded? I'm not trying to sound like this. It's just delusional.
Yeah. I would say so.
Like, you're showing me a knight with armor. I mean, the guy that works for the king. Or even if the king goes into battle, still a tyrant. Hey, you kill people, right? Great.
Yeah, no.
Great. This is what we want. Back when things were respectable. So were you there? No. Plus, you don't even have to be there. Like, oh, this happened, and this happened, and this happened. Shitty, and that's it. Immediately off the table as far as, see, those are good times. It's like, no.
As Tessarian would say, people sprinting as fast as they can to their graves.
Yeah, isn't that fucking ironic, right? Sprinting as fast as they can to their graves.
Come on, grab a bucket of popcorn. We're gonna watch the world end.
God, what song's that from?
I don't know.
Grab a bucket of popcorn. We're gonna watch the.
People that want front row seats for the end of the world.
That's the
Making
joke.
their reservations.
It's like, guys, watch this show I'm about to put on. Grab some popcorn. We're gonna watch the world burn. Ready? Go.
Folks, this is a real fight. This is not a plaything. This is real spy versus spy.
It can seem real, pause it. And it can seem real with a lot of cognitive dissonance and ignorance.
Yeah, it is a real fight, which is why we're reacting to this video, or reviewing it, or whatever. We're trying to combat your ignorance. That's the great battle. Well, good versus evil, but that's essentially knowledge versus ignorance. Very similar. Right? Knowledge has a fullness to it. Ignorance has an emptiness to it. Can have an emptiness to it. Alright, continuing.
There are things we are doing now in the background, efforts that we are making, things we are experimenting with, and we are getting stronger every single day. And the harder the anti-whites push, the stronger we get. So I don't want you to feel down. I don't want you to feel scared. I don't want you to feel that all hope is lost. It will definitely get darker before the dawn.
And
I'm being honest here. I'm being honest. That's my version of being nice. You don't know what the problem is. You don't. I don't think you have a clue. You don't have a clue.
yeah.
You just see, well, me. And my people. There's an attack on my people. That's the problem. Times look better when my people had this. And now they're not because of all these things happening. Gotta fix that. It's like absolutely bogus.
Yeah.
Bogus, man.
If you did the existential work, you could have made something profound here. But it's more like instead of it's like I have to use this music and these images to make something meaningful out of this, which there's nothing there. Yeah.
It's literally you, like it's like someone calling Aquaman an A-, and then they had to put something there that isn't there for it to be that great of a movie.
Or enlarge a certain aspect.
Yeah.
Like visuals and things like that.
Yeah.
Sort of what he's doing. He's enlarging the visuals of all the positive things that happen to white people, I guess. Or positive things that white people are doing. Even though the people in the images are probably like, I don't agree with this guy at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. But, yeah. I don't know. Continuing.
But know that the darker it gets, the closer we are to that sunrise, the closer we are to the ending of that eclipse, the diamond ring effect on the far side of the eclipse. That is when you will know that we are truly about to rise, and white well-being will spread over this planet like a bloom of white roses. There'll be nothing that can stop us. So I want to...
Go back. Let's hear that again.
To that sunrise, the closer we are to the ending of that eclipse, the diamond ring effect on the far side of the eclipse. That is when you will know that we are truly about to rise, and white well-being will spread over this planet like a bloom of white roses. There'll be nothing that can stop us. So I want to...
All right, this is another deluded person. White identity. Like, that is... There's no such thing. It is not real. White well-being
will spread across the world.
Yeah. What?
So I bet if I come up with some like moral ideas or how to understand morality, I'm sure this guy would say, well, those are white ideas.
Ridiculous.
Turn it into that somehow.
Yeah. It's like, shh, go ahead. Throw a jab. See, it's a white idea. See how I alluded that? What you do is, when he says, but they're ideas of people who come to the moral decision of what's right versus wrong. And I'll have him go like, go ahead, do it again. White idea. See that? A Counter-Strike.
Yeah. That's the...
You didn't see the hook, did you?
It's the problem they're going to run into. I'm trying to help them, you know?
That's why I'm doing. That's why I'm doing this, you know. Not because you're trying to get your followers up.
No, I don't think anyone's gonna watch this.
Like, you know, like I don't even fuck if you have like 200,000, a million, 200, 100. Some assholes out there with kangaroo faces. They say, "Well, I guess I'm lowballing here." That's not a quote, but I guess I'm lowballing here, right? You know, I'm lowering myself to respond to this. But it's like, you know, if you knew you were doing the right thing, then you would respond to anybody at any given time.
Or try to.
Or actively look for something. Like, let me see. I gotta see what else is going on out here. Gotta look out the window rather than. Let me just. I don't like this one. I love these cherries. I'm just picking all day long. So yeah,
and they're in a quagmire here because sooner or later their ideas are going to be knocked down quite a bit, and they're going to have to rely on things like emotions and metaphysical ideas. They're going to have to come to that conclusion at some point. Either it's going to be emotional or like, no, I'm fucking right about this.
Yeah.
Or metaphysical ideas. Where it's like, well, there's a white soul aspect to this, because they wouldn't be able to explain it in a different way, and then you're gonna run into a problem, which is partially why we're trying to warn you now. I mean, guys like Jared Taylor's like, it might be too late. Not too late, but
no,
but too late in the sense of he wouldn't give this a chance. I don't think.
That's just what evidence shows us. Evidence of older gentlemen or just people who have made a career off of this shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I believe that it's definitely possible that he can go like, what the fuck am I doing? This is ridiculous.
100%.
Now, most people, I don't know if they're willing to give up their career, their livelihood, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
For the sake of an epiphany. Which means if they have that epiphany, my bad. To have an epiphany, truly, that means you know now. Which means you will knock it off. Versus, oh God, could I be wrong about this? No. That's dancing in a ballroom, you know, with your partner. It's your idea, or lack of an idea, which is why you'll never look at it. And you're dancing with all the others. and then, you know, you're doing the waltz, whatever, and you kick something. It turns out it's a dead body in the middle of the room, and then you look at it. You see there's a dead body in there. It's like, fuck, what do I do? Do I ignore it, or do I just keep going? No, my bad. Do I just ignore it and keep going, or do I say something? You know, I do like my status. I'm going to keep going. See what I mean? So
yeah. Yeah, or start changing reality around and create an enemy as an excuse for why you do what you do.
That's cognitive dissonance.
Like, I have to because they can't win.
Exactly.
He starts sounding like Batman in the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Can't let the Joker win.
It's like, huh? So even him,
I killed those people.
Even him, he's like,
that's a different step. That's not for kiddies.
no. I killed those people. No.
Because I can handle it. Pause.
We'll chase him because we need to. It's like, fuck. It's like, and the amount of people that got this are probably about 100. Maybe.
Everybody to feel excited and proud, and I want you all to participate, to get involved, and to know that today and yesterday might belong to the anti-whites, but tomorrow belongs to us.
Christ, I don't know what inspired this guy. Tomorrow belongs to us. No asshole.
It's like,
no.
whoa. I think you should look into some things, because if he thinks it's just anti-white people that are causing problems in the world, it's like, I don't know about that.
Astounding, isn't it?
It might not even be an anti-anything. It might be just be a pro-me type thing. Pro-greed for them. Pro-possessions for them. So I don't, equating all the problems in the world to anti-whiteness or whatever, or, you know, some of the problems to anti-whiteness is how you're going to run into trouble. Turning it into a white, non-white scenario. That's why we always say good ideas versus bad ideas, because then you have full range. You can walk through any type of topic and come out with an answer, instead of accepting some and ignoring others in order to hold up the white, non-white thing.
What about the white children?
What about all children?
Exactly. It's fucking ridiculous, man. What about all people?
Yeah.
And here's the other thing too. You know, at first, when I saw this, I'm like, how fucking dare you use that with the white children? What the fuck? Are you trying to make me feel bad by showing me images of white kids?
Yeah, I know.
Like, look at them. What about them? It's like, what about everybody, huh?
It's like, yeah, look at the world they're about to
What about everybody? This is fucking unreal. There could be some old dude suffering out there because there's a cluster of people in the world with a shit ton of ignorance and cognitive dissonance
and loud mouths.
Yeah, there could be old dude, child, baby, young adult. Who gives a fuck? It's people, man.
Yeah,
it's unreal. Which is why I would question his intent, like whoever made this video, intentions as far as why are you using this music and images. Like, what's going on here? Like, I'm trying to strike a nerve here.
Why would you respond?
Hey,
I always think about doing it, and it never happens. Like, I'm just gonna harass this guy until he fucking responds.
That's the idea. It's like, hey, if
I'd never do it though. I'm just like,
the idea is, it's not harassing until you respond. It's, well, even if you don't respond, it's more of a, well, each time you put out something that's wrong, we'll say something.
Yeah, a fair warning.
I'd respond to someone if they had one follower. Or if they said, hey guys, let me call in, I disagree. Could you do it in private though? Sure.
Oh yeah, it's no problem.
Like,
there's a goal in mind here. And it's not
it's like, you just want to embarrass me on a public platform. I'm like, yep, that's it, dude. That's it. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Our children are no less valuable than theirs.
Ah.
Duh.
Look at that. So why the fuck are we keep using all these things, you know? Think about the white children.
And also, like, the way he says it is
Yeah.
kind of weird to me.
So it's like, if you guys listened to the whole video, you would have seen he said, our children are no less valuable than theirs. Yes, but there's collectivism at work here. That's the problem.
You can easily just say, all children matter if you're going that route.
Yeah.
Essentially the same thing, you just worded it weird.
I would just say everything matters.
Yeah.
Our children and our culture and our people are no less important than theirs.
Duh. But I have a feeling your argument's going to get boiled down to the culture thing. The culture thing will be boiled down to metaphysics, and then you're fucked. Right? That goes back to the woo-woo Jesus thing, where it's like, I'll forgive you if you sin against the Father. I'll forgive you if you sin against me. But if you sin against yourself, I can't fucking save you.
Yeah.
And that's what lying to yourself basically is. That's probably... That might equate to, like, the worst crime someone could do.
Yeah, it's one of them.
You can say, like, when we say, like, someone murders their conscience or buries it,
Yeah.
that's, like, one of those crimes. Where you're like, fuck, you're putting yourself in real danger here. Not the type that, you get shot and then moments later you're dead and then that's it. It's more like, this is going to stick with you until you figure it out, man. That might be too woo-woo, once again. Just throwing it out there.
Those are our families. Those are our loved ones.
Even in the social sense, that doesn't really hold up. I mean, if you're gonna go there, it should be everyone then.
It's like love.
But yeah, the guy.
Love can't be like very singular now, can it?
A guy like Eminem's gonna tell you to go fuck yourself for saying this stuff.
He might not possess the proper how would I say this? The ability to say, like, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to tell you why. Like, he may not be able to have the proper...
Nah, but he's going to say, fuck you. It's like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
And your only chance of response is going to come off as, like, an evangelical type of guy. Where it's like, they just don't understand. I still love you. You just don't understand. You're just ignorant.
No, you're just ignorant. No.
MJ?
Yeah.
Thank it.
We.
Tomorrow belongs to us.
Yeah, I don't think you want to say that.
No.
Alright.
That image, man, it's just fucking
Like,
weird. Look at it.
Yeah. A bunch of dudes like, man, I wish I was that baby right now.
You know what's funny? I didn't even see any dude shirtless with a baby, you know? It's like, let me get this white lady with a baby and, her bosom sticking out a little bit. And
Yeah.
it's all part of a plan. I am Poseidon. No, it's a part of a plan. I am Poseidon. Signing off.
I want to hear that last part again.
Yeah.
Because I had a thought.
Tomorrow belongs to us.
Yeah, that's just gonna get you in trouble there socially.
Yeah.
And I was probably trying to come off as a stereotypical inspirational video. I've seen these type of videos with like AI. AI is our future. And blah, blah, blah. Are you ready for the new tomorrow?
Yeah. Are you ready for my faceless avatar?
So,
It's like, who are you, man? You know? Look, ready? Like, I'm No Face. Signing off. It's like, come on, man. What's going on here?
Something makes me a little weary when it comes to guys who, like, if I floated down from the sky, you know, say I'm a white guy or something, I'll turn myself white. I float down from the sky, I have magical powers. Yeah. I tell them, like, you can snap your fingers, and there'll be peace on Earth everywhere. Everyone on Earth will be happy. It'll be peaceful. It's just it'll be multicultural though. Be blacks living with whites, living with Hispanics, living with Asians, in every country, all over the world. You'd be like, no, I won't do it. It won't work.
It's like just take away that building. It's like, who are you? Well, I'm nature. It just flies away.
That makes me weary if you wouldn't take that option. Obviously, I mean, an existentialist wouldn't take that option, but just for the normal dude just walking around, if they wouldn't take that option, like, really? There's no more war, no murder, no crime, no nothing. It's just everyone's mixed all up. $1 million.
$1 million. Like, in Japan? I think you're thinking like...
Yeah, you can do steroids all you want there.
Yeah, but I'm probably the only guy that's not doing it.
It's not what Freddie told me.
How about you have Freddie do a piss test? How about that? Huh?
He's not allowed to do those. They'll find out he's from divinity.
Shut the fuck up.
You won't be able to just live on Earth peacefully.
Keep dick riding Freddie, man.
He'll be harassed by all the popes in Greece.
I bet.
Like, what are you?
Yeah. Even they can tell us something happened with you and him. Some sort of brainwashing.
No, I'm just a prophet for Freddie. He's the pure benevolence.
Pure benevolence of the Church of Satan, right? However it is. For every at bat, he's like, puts the bat down. Single.
Double. Freddie lives for those extra bases.
He also lives for the Baphomet.
He lives for that OPS.
He also lives for Satan.
Nah.
Yeah, why? Well, how come you think there's reports of like everybody clamoring about that one dude in the fucking like dark robe walking around in the Braves ballpark with a candle? What do you think that is? You can see that someone is in the hood with an overbite. Who do you think that is?
Freddie does stuff that goes over people's heads.
I bet
it is what it is.
I bet he does.
It is what it is.
Imagine you just get a call. What the fuck are you talking about me?
He might have been saving children.
We're gonna get a call from his agent. You guys need to stop talking about it.
Yes, that would be like crafting a golden calf.
All right, that's enough.
To try to replace the image of.
No one wants to hear this.
The man upstairs.
Okay.
Wearing number 5.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Dude. Oh my God.
What?
Stop it. Number 5, really?
It's his number.
It's only one number 5.
Yeah. Freddie Freeman.
No, you know who it is.
Yeah, Freddie.
No. It's St. Albert. How dare you?
It's a guy Freddie allowed to wear number 5.
How dare you?
You allowed him.
Oh my God.
It's like, listen, you can play first too. I'm gonna have to train you so that you wear my number correctly.
You see, what Albert did was, oh, you need to be able to believe this, so I'm gonna allow this to happen. See, I'm gonna let you do this because you need this work right now.
He also went back and helped Joe DiMaggio.
I bet he did.
If you're gonna wear this number, man.
DiMaggio did the same thing. He's like, I think this kid needs to believe that he's helping. Okay.
I think Freddie was like, I'm never gonna play in New York.
I think Jordan's about to get like.
I'm not gonna play for those fuckboys in New York. If they're the Yankees or something like that, I'm not gonna play for them. So I'm gonna train you good enough to get your number retired, because I won't need it.
Right.
Because fuck the Yankees. That's why.
Right. It's called a hater, bro.
Yeah, he made that up too.
Yeah, I bet.
He invented
End
that
it.
shit.
Stop it.
He invented that
Stop
shit.
it. Stop it.
Go look back, man. Go look back. It's like when Bruce Wayne found
shit.
It's like Bruce Wayne when he found the Wonder Woman photos. He's like, How was she alive in World War II era?
Oh.
How'd that happen?
And that whole thing was garbage, just like the thing you're telling me right now.
I'm talking about one specific thing.
Yeah, I bet.
So
End it.
When
Oh
we
my
find,
god, dude, end the fucking video.
When we find photos of Freddy in black and white, we're like, oh god, it looks like
Right,
Freddy.
I'm gonna go take a piss. I can't do this.
That's right. Freddy's not number 1. He's number 5.
No, you're just spouting shit out of your mouth, and I gotta hold in like urine. No. Cool.
Freddy is the greatest player of all time. And with that, I say thank you for watching The Yellow Brick Road. Please subscribe if you like. Always comment. And as always, give this video a thumbs down. But not for Freddy. Give Freddy a thumbs up all day.